What's up, Virgo? Hope you guys are well. Welcome to my channel. It's Mama Manifests, and this is your emotional intelligence reading, Virgo. And what emotional intelligence readings are, their intention is to help you get in touch with your emotions, right? Because our emotions are our communication system with the universe, and that's how we manifest, right? And so if they're not in check, then we could be manifesting a bunch of frivolous situations, no order, no divine order, and things like that. So this is to help you get back in touch with your emotions so you can manifest the life that you want, right? And let's see here. What else do I got for you guys? Well, let's talk about this. So I am open for personal readings, and if you guys would like one of those, you can email me, and that's in the description box below. Also, if you do get value out of this reading, then, like, comment, subscribe. I would really, really, really appreciate it. Also, I'm on Instagram at Mama Manifests, where I talk more about emotional intelligence every single day, right? I talk about it a lot because that's what the divine wants me to do. Okay, so Virgo, let's jump in. Let's jump in a little bit. I was in your pre-shuffle. I was in your energy a little bit. And it seems like, first of all, there's been a spiritual awakening, right? There's been a spiritual awakening. There's some big energies there. But I did see some avoidance of the emotional body, right? And I saw like deep regret, of the past, and there's just not clarity. But the biggest message coming through from your pre-shuffle is there's something that the divine wants you to see that you're not able to see, that they're going to communicate with you through your emotional body. Okay. And that was the message that came in before this message. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get one more shuffle. Virgo, oh yeah, I wanted to tell you guys that, relationships, any type of relationship, romantic relationship, friendships, family, they can come up during these readings because they are our biggest emotional activators, right? And they're our biggest teachers. So they definitely can come up. I've seen them come up quite a few times so far. You guys are the last emotional intelligence I'm doing. Wow. It's weird because you guys might have you guys might not be able to communicate, or you guys might not be able to listen, because the throat chakra, I feel, is definitely going off with me right now. So that might be something to look into. All right, let's jump into it with the Virgo. What's up, Virgo? What's going on? What is up? All right. So at the center of the reading, this is going to be about a relationship. Okay. This reading is going to be about a relationship, and you even bigger than that, are looking to come into divine union with self, and you're thinking about your relationship. Your relationship is on your mind, Virgo. Let's see what's crossing that. Yeah. You're thinking about, you guys, you want to take your relationship to the next level, right? You want to have you want to work on it. You want to work on your relationship. Okay. That's definitely coming out. You feel that your fulfillment is going to come from, just having more Two of Cups, right? Instead of the Two of Cups in reverse, you want it right up. You want more harmony. You want more balance within this relationship. And you guys are definitely showing up as willing to put in the work on that. Yeah. So at the base of the reading, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you've felt definitely closed off from a new beginning, right? And this could be in an existing relationship or a new relationship. There's two different sets of you guys coming in. The first group, it's always hard when these messages split like this. The first group, you guys have been working on yourselves to manifest the perfect mate, right? You've been working on yourselves. And then the second group of you want to work on your current relationship, but there's been something blocking that off from a long time, and new energy hasn't been able to come in. And we're going to go ahead and see why that is. So in the recent past, there's some misplaced passion. King of Wands in reverse, upright, he's charismatic, he's confident, he knows where to put his passion, he's fair, he's just, he's good looking. But something happened in the recent past, and, this could be, There could be a fire sign in your life that has mistreated you and messed with your confidence level. But yeah, definitely something happened and it's really affected your confidence. Let's see more what's going on. Yeah, because somebody said something to you. Somebody said something to you and it's been weighing on your mind. Maybe it's this person, right? And that's why you want to work on it, right? And that's why you felt blocked off from like this new energy coming in. There's a lot of, we have the king in reverse and we have the page in reverse of swords. This is all about communication. And so I really feel like something was said. Something really, really vicious was said. And it's weighing on you guys. It's weighing on you. You're looking for an apology, okay? You're sitting there waiting for an apology from this situation, and that, and that's why. And maybe if you guys are in this, if you guys are in a relationship, if this is a relationship that you wanted to work on, I'm feeling like there hasn't been responsibility taken for past actions, right? And I am feeling it on both sides. There's been this, like, maybe you guys fight, and then maybe you guys fight and then there's like no resolve. You just kind of, forget about it. But you don't have this communication about it, right? You don't have the communication, right? That happens. And so it's really blocking you guys off from like giving love to each other. True love, the real love, the very high frequency love, okay? And there's just like, yeah, things happen every time. And there's no apology. And for those of you who are working on yourself, looking for your soulmate, well, you're not feeling confident, you're not feeling lovable, and you don't feel like you can say what you need to say, right? And so those are all things that you need to really work on, Virgo. Take a look at, be willing to take a look at, because then when you turn all of these cards back right side up, you're going to be in a place where you attract your perfect person, okay? But you're just energetically, with all three of these cards coming out reverse, energetically, And if you do bring something in, it's not going to be worth your time. It's not going to be in alignment. Yeah, so maybe, okay, Virgo, recently you've kind of closed off your heart a little bit, right? This is how you're viewing yourself. You're willing to stand up for yourself. Maybe you have taken on this new role of saying the things that need to be said, and maybe the other person doesn't like that, right? They're not used to that, right? You're protecting your heart, okay? And the Queen of Swords, she has an incredibly huge heart, but she has to protect it because she has to say what needs to be said. She has to stand up for herself. She has to stand up for her values. She has to stand up for her belief system. Okay? Yeah. This other person wants a new beginning with you too. And for those of you who are single and working on yourself to manifest your person, there is somebody definitely looking at you, okay? And they're waiting for you to communicate with them. They're waiting for you to definitely communicate with them. And maybe you haven't had the confidence to do it, but they're waiting. They look at you like the Ace of Cups. And for those of you that are in this relationship, in this Two of Cups relationships, the person is definitely looking at you as like their fulfillment. They love you deeply. They love you so very much. And they want to be able to give this energy to you, but maybe they just don't know how to do it either. Okay, that's what's coming through. Yeah, you just want your opinion to be heard, right? You're tired of like saying whatever is your side and then feeling like, your perspective doesn't matter, okay? And you just really, really want to be heard. So there's definitely some healing that has to be done with both of these parties, okay? To be able to have effective communication, right? To not feel like, we always have to take one side. Maybe you guys come from two different like thoughts of philosophy, right? Okay. And maybe you guys feel like that's breaking you guys apart, but it's really just teaching you guys that we all have different life paths. We all have different roads to, fulfillment. And maybe yours looks different, but it doesn't mean that either of you are wrong. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that either of you are wrong. It just means you guys are different people, right? You guys are different. And that's why you guys love each other in the first place, okay? And for those of you that are single, this is something that you've had in a lot of your past relationships. You never felt like you could speak your truth. You always felt like your perspective wasn't heard. And you're definitely afraid of, with this other person or this new person or whatever it is, you know, that your perspective isn't going to be heard, okay? Where does the divine want you to put your focus? Yeah, y'all, okay. No matter which group you're in, there's a lot of ego that needs to be looked at, right? The Five of Swords is all about ego, okay? And that is just the communication coming from the lower 3 level chakras. And this is just a call for you to get in touch with your higher self, right? This is a call to, you know, really take a look at the situations where maybe your ego was out of control. Because if you guys are pointing fingers back and forth, that's not going to get anything done, Virgo. That's not going to get anything done. There's a call for each individual person to look at themselves, because this is like an unwillingness on both sides, right? And if you're a single Virgo, who this message is for, like, there's still parts of you that you're coming from, like your lower 3 level chakras, you're coming from like not your higher self, and they want to get you more in touch with your higher self before this new beginning can come in. Very interesting. So let's see here. What am I being called to? What am I being called to? Yeah, let's go into the fairy tale oracle. Okay, one just wanted to fall out. Oh, I love this. So whether you're single or in a relationship, there's a call for balance between the masculine and feminine energies within you, whether you're male or female. There's a deep call for, and it's a 3, which is like your mind, your body, and your soul. Those 3 are the biggest, that's what they want you to focus on. And any situations that have come up, right? All of these situations, the miscommunication, the perspective not being heard, the love not being given, the new beginning not happening, all of that are lessons, right? It's been lessons. It's been I'm taking these as each an individual lesson that you're learning to become a whole version of you. Okay? Very interesting. I love that though. Okay, another card just flew out too. Oh, wow. So we have the fairies and the words, and so it's a 10. And so this is the end of it, because with awareness, we can make the change about it. But it looks like some words are definitely exchanged. If you're single, this is about how you talk to yourself, even if you're not single, okay? Even if you're in a relationship. For everybody watching this reading, this is a call to be mindful about how you speak to yourself and how you speak to others, and to understand that when we say mean things to other people, or they say mean things to us, that creates a wound, right? And it looks like in the past there's been no healing from those wounds, and those wounds are just as, oh my gosh, I see 444 on my stove right now. So another message coming in for you guys, Virgo. But these words create wounds just as bad as like we have a physical wound, but we haven't really been aware of that as a society up until like we're starting to learn that now. But yeah, the words carry vibration, which can really, really hurt other people. And I have a feeling you guys have been hurt by words, and the other person's been hurt by words. And the way it's because of how both of you speak to yourself. You know, it's because of how you speak to yourself, and then you speak to others that way. Okay. Very interesting. Let's get some guidance. From first the archetype deck. Oh, and that 444, right? So this is all about like stability. This is all about your foundation, right? This is all about the foundation of you and being balanced out and making your foundation stronger, right? It's all about, that was too many, guys. Sorry. It's all about making your foundation stronger. That's why that 444 came up, and it's all happening for you, and you're stronger than you think, right? Yeah. They're asking you to keep focused on what's important to you, right? Work hard for what you love. Don't give up, right? the dead end always, like, there's this energy, and another reader kind of like taught me about this energy with the dead end. It's like when we feel like things are over, we feel like giving up, but there's actually a different perspective that we're not seeing, right? The dead end is, it just appears that way. You might be feeling like giving up, but there's just a perspective that you're not seeing. And the shapeshifter is all about going into different elements, right? And so maybe there really is, there's a call for you to be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more understanding, a little bit more compassionate with yourself and other, a little bit more flowing, right? And kind of see things from different perspectives, okay? And then finally, we're going to get a couple, however many come out from this tarot deck for more guidance for Virgo. Okay, we'll take all of those. Let's see here. So yeah, so the passion will be renewed for you guys. The passion is going to be renewed for you, and you're going to attract a new passionate new beginning, whether it's in your relationship or if you're single, whatever. That's going to come to you as soon as you take a look at all of this stuff. Take a look at your ego. Take a look at that, okay? And that's why you may, you kind of were put in time out by the divine, and it's to get in touch with things like this. It's the Hanged Man is, well, he allows the divine to hang him there. It's not like they just do. He's made a subconscious decision that he wants to live a better life. And so he allows the divine to put him in a timeout to have a different perspective. And that's what you're doing, because this is what you want. You want to feel emotionally fulfilled, right? Your wish fulfillment is having a balanced relationship, right? You want that fulfillment out of your relationship. And that's coming to you, right? That's definitely coming to you. You felt a little bit, you just need to make that decision. You know where to go next is what they're saying. The truth about where you need to go, and that's within, right? And make any amends for any words that you've spoke to anybody in the past or anything like that, and just allow yourself to have this different perspective, okay? And the truth is coming down for you to see, and you're feeling a little bit split by it. Maybe you feel like you just don't know what to do about, this, but they're asking you to really tap into your emotional body and look at the places where your own ego, right? No, don't push it out. Don't look at other people in the world. Look within, right? At the way you've handled situations in the past, right? Because it was coming from a place of, you weren't feeling confident. It was coming from a place of you didn't know how to communicate effectively. And it was coming from a place of like you weren't emotionally fulfilled. And you'll start to understand all that stuff. Okay. So this is like a big reading. This is exciting stuff. And I'm really excited for you guys to feel more fulfillment, right? And feel fulfillment with that special person in your life. So I'll see you guys soon, Virgo. I love you. Namaste and God bless.